The Universal Declaration of Human Rights was signed more than 70 years ago. Yet, when we scroll through our social media feeds, we are hit with heartbreaking images of mass migration and civil unrest. We are shocked by stories of sexual abuse, ongoing gun and gang violence, of border walls, refugee camps, pipelines, and protests. There are innumerable stories of hatred, racism, sexism, anti-Semitism, homophobia, and transphobia. Most countries, but not all, recognize the importance of human rights and social justice, but these principles have never been guaranteed. Our understanding of human rights and social justice changes as we change, based on what our societies accept and based on what we are willing to fight for. 70 years later, and this is still a world where the absolute minimum of social justice and basic human rights, shelter for all, food for all, water for all, is not assured. And so, we push boundaries and we question policy, we protest and we raise awareness, and we educate. As a sociologist, I teach about social inequalities, about how groups of people are not just treated differently, but also unequally. Racism is institutionalized. Sexism is institutionalized. In Canada, we like to think that we all have the same access to opportunities, but this is not true. We like to ignore class discrepancies and gender inequalities, and we pass laws, but the laws can only do so much to address the problems that are deeply embedded in our culture. We have entered this intense period of activism, and our enrollment in courses designed to address these issues has never been greater. Students are telling us that they want to learn how to become effective activists, because activism has changed, and there's a new sense of urgency. We're developing a graduate program to address these concerns. We can't wait any longer, and there is a thirst among our students for more tools to help in the fight for social justice. At TRU, we're giving them these tools. We're helping students to understand the gross injustices that have taken place in the past to foster greater understanding about the world we walk through today. We're challenging students' unconscious biases, and in turn, they are forcing us to consider our own. We're opening up questions of inequality on a global scale, but also looking at how it is represented locally, at the national and at the community level. At TRU, we work as a team. Our research complements our commitments to social justice and human rights. We're historians, political scientists, sociologists, linguists, and philosophers. The passion that our students feel is palpable. Today's students will accomplish so much, and we're arming them to change the world. This is social justice at TRU.